guys, what's up? It's Emily and welcome back to my YouTube channel. For today's video, you guys, we are going to be going Halloween shopping. I am so excited. I actually just pulled out all of my decorations from previous years and I've been putting those up. I'll give you guys a little sneak preview of what I've done before I leave, but I am on the hunt for a few extra things. So I was thinking of stopping by both Michael's and maybe TJ Maxx real quick. So I'm gonna take you guys along with me and we're gonna see what we can find. Then when we get back, I'll show you guys everything I found and we'll work on decorating together. First of all though, you guys, we need to get ready. So I'm gonna do a quick little makeup moment, give you guys a quick little tutorial. Might do something kind of fun, kind of spooky before we head out the door. I know I'm a little late to the game on decorating, but let me just say this, you guys. My house is probably already 50% ready for Halloween, 365 days a year. The skull pillow right here, and I'll show you guys some other things that I have that I just keep out all year round because I like them and I think they're cool. But I have some other stuff that's definitely more intensely Halloween that I'll be putting out today. First off, I'm gonna show you guys a few cups real quick because you're gonna see me drinking water out of this throughout the video anyway. How cute is this little Boo tumbler? It has like the rubber piece on top of the metal straw, which is awesome. It also converts for like hot beverages, anything like that. We also got it in the little black version with the blue bats. They're so fun. I love them so much. Also, my new coffee mug. How beautiful is she? I am obsessed with this and I've just been using it every day. Okay, you guys, so a couple things you might notice. Well, one, I shaved the ends of my eyebrows off again because I've lately been enjoying drawing them on myself and making them a bit more dramatic. So I'll show you guys how I do my brows. I'm sure you've seen the trend is to kind of do the more arched, pointy, angry brow, if you will. It's basically like a free facelift. So I'm gonna show you guys how to do that. It's a really fun technique. If you're down to shave off the second half of your eyebrows, then I totally urge you to go for it. It's actually really fun. We're gonna start with our base today. I have been actually focusing more on my skincare lately. You guys can see my skin, I've struggled with it in the past a little bit, but I think right now it's actually looking pretty good. And I think my secret is keeping a humidifier by my bed. You guys, if you struggle with acne or dry skin or anything like that, give that a try. It's completely changed the game for me. Every day when I wake up now, my skin is just so nice and healthy and glowy. And it's really just because of the humidifier that I keep right next to my bed. We're gonna start off with some makeup setting spray. Well, I'm gonna use this honestly as like a base. You can use it under makeup to prep skin or over top. And this is by In Beauty. My mom gave this to me. I actually haven't used this product before, so we're gonna give it a shot today. I'm gonna go in with my Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation. I actually love this stuff. I haven't used it in a minute. I've been really loving both the Maybelline Fit Me 24 Hour and also the KVD Beauty, the Locket Tattoo Foundation. Both of those are favorites. And honestly, I think this one is kind of up there too. I'd forgotten about it. And then last time I was at Target, I was like, you know what? Let me give this guy a try again. So as you guys can see, this is a really nice full coverage foundation, but it still kind of has that dewy glow finish, which I love. I'm just putting this on pretty evenly everywhere, not like too heavy, although I don't know, you guys be the judge of that. My version of heavy-handed is honestly a lot more intense than this, but I'm a little crazy. I do like to blend it down my neck. This is a pretty close match for me. However, I don't really have a fake tan right now, which I usually do, so it's the tiniest bit darker than my actual skin tone. So that is why I like to blend it down my neck, just to kind of, you know, make it work. We're making it work today, guys. We're just gonna do a little light concealing moment with the e.l.f. Cream Contour Palette. I'm just gonna use the really light banana shade. I find that this, honestly, because it's the 2-in-1 foundation and concealer, it really covers up the dark circles. So then I just go in with this little e.l.f. palette to kind of brighten up the areas under my eye. We're not really using this as concealer, and I'm just using this on my damp beauty sponge. This is the Real Technique sponge that I have here. And I like to kind of blend it up towards my temples, again, just to give more of that lifted look. I'll show you guys how I use this in combination with how I do my brows to, again, give that free facelift effect. Now we're gonna take a little bit of powder and start to set the face. First, I'm gonna start off with just this Urban Decay powder foundation. This is the Stay Naked The Fix powder in 40 CP. Basically, I'm gonna put this everywhere I put the foundation that I didn't put the brightening powder on top, because we're gonna use a slightly lighter shade of powder to set the highlighted areas of our face. Go in with the e.l.f. Camo powder foundation, and this is in the shade Fair 120N. So this is gonna be definitely lighter than the Urban Decay powder foundation we just used. And I'm gonna use this just on a little fluffy brush to start to set my under eyes. Now, I like to use this on a brush first, just to kind of get a light, even layer all over the highlighted areas, and then I'll go back in with my damp beauty sponge and kind of press it more into the skin. And now here we go, we're just putting a little of that on the beauty sponge. And there we go, we have our base done. All right, so now that we have our base done, we're gonna go in with some bronzer. I'm gonna use the Hoola bronzer from Benefit. I love this bronzer. It's just a classic goodie. Again, when I'm not super like fake tanned or anything, this is a good one for me to use. I'm just doing like a light contouring moment. I also love this brush. It really just makes it super easy to like carve out your cheekbones and not have to do too much cleanup after. I'm gonna take it down the sides of the nose a little bit, just give like a subtle nose contour. And we're gonna hit the jawline just a little as well. Next up, you guys, we're gonna go in with some blush. We're gonna use the Benefit Earth Angel palette. I've pretty much almost used literally everything in this palette. I love this palette so much. But I'm gonna go in with this blush and then a little bit of this one up here as well. And what I like to do is kind of take the blush and use it to further blend out the bronzer and just kind of take it a little bit higher up my face. A little bit on the nose, a bit on the temples. We're gonna go in with a little bit more of that lighter shade of powder foundation from e.l.f. And I'm just gonna put this underneath where I contoured just to kind of carve that out a little bit. All right, now you can see that's creating a little bit of a harsh line, so we're gonna blend that in a second. guys, now we're gonna go into some highlighter. I'm gonna be using the Gleam Glow Kit from Anastasia Beverly Hills. It's a really old palette, but honestly, like, I use this all the time and I still have hardly hit pan on these. I mean, maybe a little bit here and here. I'm very impressed because I've had this palette probably longer than I should have. So I'm gonna go in with the lightest shade here and just do a little bit of highlighting. I am gonna take it kind of up on my temples a little bit, down the nose. All right, you guys, now I can't really talk while I do my brows, but you can watch and see how I do them. It is a little bit wild, but basically, we're just gonna exaggerate this shape. Using the Benefits Brow Pomade, and this is in the shade Blonde. All right, now we're gonna leave this one there for now. I'll fill it in a little bit more as we go, but we're gonna start on the other brow. I like to kind of do like the base shape of one, the base shape of the other, and then kind of fix them up and make sure they match. Okay, you guys, so I would say it's a pretty good match right now. Not perfect. Again, I'm getting better at this trend as I go on. So now what we're gonna do is take that very light colored e.l.f. foundation powder again, and I'm just using a little fluffy eyeshadow brush. I'm gonna tap off the excess and then highlight under the brows. So you can see how, again, that just kind of extends that lifted shape. I'll take a little bit more under the eye and kind of connect it and draw that up as well. Guys, it's starting to come together. Now, the next step I do might seem a little crazy, but because I have super light blonde hair, I actually like to lighten the color of my eyebrows just a bit. Literally every blonde brow product I try is still too dark for me. So if anyone has any recommendations on any brow product that is a lighter color than this, please let me know, because this is what I have to do to get them to match my hair better. Take powder, and honestly, I use it to set the pomade and just slightly lighten the color of my brows even more. So you can see the difference that makes there. Now, what I'm gonna do is just kind of brush that through my brows a bit. I'm just darkening up the edges again ever so slightly because I do like a slight little ombre effect. Alright guys, and there we have it. Brows are all done. Now we're gonna go in with some eyeshadow. I'm gonna do just a little slight subtle spooky moments with the Conspiracy palette I have here. This is from Jeffree Star Cosmetics. For today, I think what I wanna do is like some pumpkin orange, which is why I grabbed this one, because I'm obsessed with this orange shade in this palette. This is called Cheese Dust. And we're just gonna put cheese dust all over the crease and just kind of blend it up in that dramatic shape of the brows. Now you guys can see I like to go in pretty heavy-handed off the bat and just kind of stamp the product on, and then I will blend it out more from there. As you can see, we're just kind of mimicking the shape of our brows, again, to get that like really cool faux facelift effect. For under the lash line, I think I'm gonna take a little bit of Flaming Hot, which is this red shade right here, and mix that with Cheeto Dust, just to give it more of an intense flare under the lash line. you guys, so you can see we've created kind of like this wing, almost mask-like shape. I know this looks really insane right now. Wow. I always say, you know, this is gonna be just a simple look, subtle Halloween moment, subtle whatever moment. You guys know what I actually mean. I never mean subtle when I say subtle. So I'm gonna take the shade Ranch, which is like a light, very light white shimmery shade, and I'm gonna highlight the brow bone with that. We're also gonna take that same shade Ranch and put that on the lid as well. Again, I said a little bit. I didn't mean a little. I meant kind of a lot. All right, you guys, last step on the eyes. We're gonna take the shade My Rides here, which is this super dark jet black matte shade, and we're gonna do just a subtle little wing with just using a tiny little wing liner brush. All right, you guys, so wings are on. This look is almost finished. We're gonna put on some mascara real quick. This is the mini size of the Roller Lash by Benefits. All right, you guys, mascara is on. The look is almost complete. Last step, we're gonna put on a lip, and I'm gonna be using the Jeffree Star Velour liquid lipstick. I'm gonna put this on, and then I think what I might do is do a bit of an ombre moment with a little bit of nude in the middle. Obsessed with how this is looking. Definitely not a subtle look whatsoever, but you know what? I'm into it. Now we're gonna take this nude lip. This is from Maybelline in the shade 920, and this is one of my favorite nude lips like ever, so. Here you have it, guys. This is the full finished look. So next up, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna show you guys around. I'm gonna show you my decorations, what I have right now, what I leave up all year round, and what I don't. So without further ado, let's go take a look before we get on the road. First off, this is the little side table set up next to my couch. As you can see, I have this amazing skull lamp right here that I just got for my birthday. I'm so in love with it. It's got gold on the inside, which is so freaking cool. And I wanted to kind of create a whole little setup based around this light. All I did essentially, because I wanted it to sit up a little higher, is I put it on top of a book. It's kind of funny because this book has like blood splatter right here, so it actually works really well with the whole theme of everything, and it looks cool underneath the skull. I've got a cute little happy haunting box right there, a little jar of candy corn with a kitty on top, a fun little skeleton incense burner. This is kind of messy, you guys, but basically these are the decorations that I already have that I'm going to be putting out. Got this fun giant sparkle skull, which I leave out all year round. I actually pulled this from my bedroom to use, and I don't normally have the little witch doctor headband on. I had this from an old Halloween costume, and honestly I thought it would be really funny if I put it on top of the skull just to make it even more festive. I have a sparkly black kitty right here who I love. She's not one that I keep out all year round, so she's special for this time of year. I have a bunch of these little skull statues. You guys can see I actually have like another one up here. This one's really cool. I have a whole bunch more. Got a rainbow one, which I did stick some Playboy bunny ears on. I'm gonna gonna play around with this whole setup right here. These are not done, you guys. I'm gonna take everything off of these and use all of my decorations to make these super fun. I have another skull over here that I decorated as well. This is actually a beer bong, which I think is so funny, and I just wrapped it in my light here, used some zip ties to secure it. I put a witch doctor hat on top of this one. I love the idea of kind of like putting hats on all my fun little skeleton guys. And then a little bone necklace, which I think is super cute. And the rocks you see tied on in the back here were honestly just to balance the weight because it was really heavy on the front side. I think what I'm gonna do is get some fake spider webs to kind of cover those up and kind of just wrap fake spider webs all in here. I also have these really cute little sparkle pumpkins. These are also something I don't keep out all year round. Got these 3 little sparkle pumpkins we'll use. Another fun little bead skeleton necklace. This is a cute little light up kitty lantern. Oh, this is such a cool setup. Again, I use this just for Halloween, but super cute. This lights up and the eyes change colors. I'll show you guys later. And then I have a spooky sparkle tree, which I also just pull out for this time of year. And I have some other trinkets to play around with too. This is a really cool like jewelry tray. That's like the jawbone of a skull. Got lots of little skull things. We're gonna see what kind of fun arrangement we can make up here. Over in my kitchen area, I also have this adorable little good fortune sign. I do keep this up all year round, but it is very festive. And then over here, I put a little cover on my laundry room. This is just like a silly little like zombie cover. I have a tiny little pumpkin candle right here. Totally keeping the jar after I'm done burning this candle because it is so cute. Before we get ready to go, let me give you guys a quick look at my outfit and we'll be on the road. Off, I have on this crop top. My grandma got me this. I am obsessed with it. I cropped it myself, I should say, but it's this cute little Cheshire cat shirt and it says "You're freaking me out." I just put like a fun little white fishnet bralette on underneath, and I'm gonna put on some sweats and sneakers and grab my bag and we'll head out the door. Okay guys, and here is a little outfit of the day rundown. I'm really into this look. I just have on these fun little cargo sweatpants from Pretty Little Thing, my Balenciaga track hike boots, fishnet bra, Cheshire Cat Halloween top, and then just my little trusty black backpack. So we are all ready to go. Without further ado, let's get to it. Okay guys, so we just got home. I just emptied the Michaels bag, so I'm gonna show you guys what I found. First off, I will say they were a little bit cleared out. Now I know it's like October 9th. There's Christmas out at this point. Like, it's kind of crazy, but I was able to find some really cool things and everything actually happened to be 50% off, which was amazing. I found a couple really cool things that I'm very excited about, and like I said, everything was 50% off. So I got all this stuff for like 50 bucks, which is awesome. I found this amazing pillow I just have on my couch. You can see I've got a couple other little pillows here. I think it looks really cute, and then it'll be fun to tie in with what we decorate with up there. I went ahead and moved this little skull pillow over here underneath the light. I also found these really amazing flowers. So these are just like some black roses I figured I could use somewhere. And they also had these really cool like whitish gray ombre ones too that I loved. All of these I think were like $5 on sale. I also got a whole bunch of these pampas grass sticks. This is like goth pampas grass and I'm absolutely freaking obsessed. This is probably something I will keep up in my house all year round because I've always loved the look of the pampas grass, but it's just not quite my aesthetic. So this is definitely more my vibe. I also found this cute little sign with the spider on it. I think this was like $12.99 and then 50% off that, so it was like $6. This is super adorable as well. Now we're gonna get down to business, you guys, and start decorating. guys, I think we have somewhat of a finished product. I forgot to show you guys this, but this is actually a table runner from TJ Maxx that my mom found for me. It is absolutely adorable and it's fluffy. I love how soft it is. And I just put it on our coffee table here because I thought it looked really cute. Did put the little spooky tree over here as well, in addition to what I already had going on there. This here is everything I just set up. I'm absolutely in love. So I just turned all the fun little lights on. I'm gonna go through one by one and show you guys everything. First up, we have this fun little cube here. Now these are actually all from IKEA. You guys go to IKEA, I'm sure you've seen these shelves. Got these cute little sparkle pumpkins I put around. Fun little kitty candle holder. That was something I also had in my Halloween bin. This little guy here, which I showed you earlier. I have a fun little like skull nail polish. Up here I have another little skull statue, another sparkle pumpkin, the amazing pampas grass that I found at Michael's with the black roses. Second cube here, I have my fun little potions and curses book stack. Another little sparkle pumpkin. Here I have my really cool sparkly skull with the witch doctor headband on. For the third one, I have this really beautiful ceramic tarot card holder that my best friend Avery made for me. I'm obsessed with it and I thought it just looks really good, kind of with everything else we have going on here. Little glass crystal, another little skull nail polish there, and the cute little headstone that I found at Michael's. Up here I have the little skull jewelry tray that's like the bottom jaw, another skull statue, my Moonchild tarot deck because I thought it looked really pretty kind of with this setup, and a cool little ring holder. Again, the pampas grass with the roses, and these ones are the really cool white ombre roses. And then the fourth one here, I have my really fun little pumpkin candle. When I light it, it's gonna reflect really cool actually off the black sparkly kitty there. Just to tie in like the gold accents, I had this cool gold crown, so I put that in there as well. Up at the top, I have my Dolly tarot deck, little Playboy bunny rainbow skull moments. So I'm gonna show you guys all of those again. I think this turned out so cool. So tomorrow there is actually a Dolls Kill sample sale going on in Philly, which I absolutely have to go to. Are you kidding me? I think I'm just gonna end this video here for right now and we'll pick it up again in the morning, and I'm gonna bring you guys to the sample sale with me. From what I read, everything starts at $1. I think I'm definitely gonna be able to find some cool stuff tomorrow. I will be taking you guys along with me, but for now, have a good night.